I couldn't help myself. I have to cover this next story because I literally didn't believe it when I first saw it. I thought this was a joke. It says SNL cast member shows off Hillary Clinton tattoo. Okay, who wouldn't think that's a joke? Because you look at the tattoo and you go, oh, come on, he's on SNL, so it could be all part of an elaborate SNL skit. But every article I read on it appears to be saying it is not satire, it's not a joke, it's real. It's real. That tattoo is real. An SNL cast member, Pete Davidson, he got a tattoo of Hillary Clinton. What do you even say about that? Let me read you what he said. You could probably see it there, although the font might be pretty small. Wanted to get Hillary Clinton a Christmas gift, so I got a tattoo of my hero. Thanks for being such a badass and one of the strongest people in the universe. By the way, she responded and said, like, well, this makes it significantly less awkward that I have a Pete Davidson tattoo. Which actually, you know, is not a bad response. It's actually pretty funny. But how did that happen? Pete, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You know why I feel, well, it's a mistake, right? That's point number one, but Pete, what do you believe in? That's my question for Pete. What do you believe in, Pete? I'm serious about that. What do you believe in? What's your philosophy? What's your ideology? What are the political policies that you say, look, I favor this? What are you in favor of? Because you just put somebody on your wrist. Let me tell you what she represents. This isn't me, you know, Kyle sermonizing here. I'm just going to lay out some information for you. Hillary Clinton voted for the Iraq War. Minimum 200,000 civilians died in that war. It's an illegal war. Illegal. Now, to her credit, she said, I messed up. I shouldn't have voted for it. She has said that. Granted, it took her a really long time to say it, to the point where other Republicans who had voted for the war had said that before her. Hillary Clinton, I'm sure you view her as some sort of a hero for minorities. She was against gay marriage until 2013. She was one of the last Democrats to say, you know what, yes, I'm for gay marriage. For the longest time, she was against it. I'm sure you view her as a feminist hero. She orchestrated deals that gave a tremendous amount, billions of dollars worth of weapons to Saudi Arabia and Gulf states. We don't even need to get into how shitty Saudi Arabia treats women. They say all atheists are terrorists. Women need a guardian they have to cover from head to toe. So how can you arm and fund a regime like that and then turn around and pretend, I care so much about women? If you cared so much about women, you wouldn't have funded that regime. You do the opposite. You'd sanction them to try to get them to fix their attitude. She voted for the Patriot Act. You have no more protection from unreasonable search and seizure. We don't have due process. We don't have habeas corpus. She supported intervention in Libya, which we know how that worked out. Intervention in Syria, she supported. She supported NAFTA, outsourced all these jobs in the Rust Belt. In fact, that's one of the main reasons why she lost the election. She lost the Rust Belt because Trump tarred her as the candidate who's for outsourcing when he wasn't for outsourcing, or at least he campaigned and said he wasn't. Turns out when he got elected, he actually was for outsourcing. He is for outsourcing. More jobs are being outsourced now than under Obama. She was for Wall Street deregulation. This is what a neoliberal is. She was for Wall Street deregulation, which we know led to the subprime mortgage crisis and the Great Recession. So now, has she done some good things? Yes. So, for example, she was big with CHIP, the Children's Health Insurance Program. Very important program. So I'm not saying she's necessarily as bad as, I don't know, Orrin Hatch or something like that. She's not. But as far as Democrats go, she's one of the most conservative. And that's a fact. I mean, you could say Joe Manchin's more conservative or something like that. Max Baucus, people like that. But she's one of the most conservative Democrats. So you put on your wrist a corporate centrist kind of Democrat. who's late to the party on many important issues like LGBTQ rights, who's for war a lot still, even when she was running. She was like, yeah, we should do that in Syria. So is that, I guess that's what you believe. That's what I'm trying to say. You have, it strikes me that people who are so massively for Hillary Clinton, it's more of a feeling than based on the facts. It's more like, I don't know, she makes me feel good. She's a strong woman who's been in the fight of politics her whole life. And she has been in the fight. I mean, there are a lot of Republican theories about her that are bullshit, that are conspiracies. So she has been in that fight of politics her whole life, but is that what it is to you? Like, oh, she's a woman and she's been fighting all along and she dealt with adversity because her husband's a douche and cheated on her, and like, is that what? I don't know. I'm asking you. But all I'm saying is you have on your wrist somebody who's pro-war, somebody who's pro-Wall Street. Look at all the money she took from Wall Street. Look at all the corruption with the Clinton Foundation. That is not just a right-wing conspiracy theory. They've taken a lot of money from foreign governments. Then when Hillary Clinton's Secretary of State, she does policies that help those governments. That's not a fucking coincidence. So I just want you to know that that's who you have on your wrist. So if you believe in those things, okay. But that's a weird thing. Even if you believe in those things, it's a weird thing to try to like scream it from the rooftops. Like, yes, I'm for intervention in the Middle East almost on all occasions. Okay? That's what that fucking tattoo says to me. So I don't know. Fucking, it's just weird, man. And God forbid he finds out Hillary's actual record and he realizes, oh shit, I'm way to the left of her. I'm actually against war. You find that out, you're going to be trying to laser this sucker off real quick. It's just cultish. I love Bernie Sanders. I wouldn't get a fucking tattoo with a guy on me. I just wouldn't. It's not, it's like you're creating a demigod. Why are you creating a demigod? Just, like with Bernie, for example, I brought this up a bunch of times, but I'm against his position on BDS. He's not for BDS. I'm for BDS. So, but that's just one issue. There are other issues. I've never heard him say a word about legalizing gambling or prostitution. I would legalize gambling or prostitution. He wants to legalize marijuana. I don't know if he wants to legalize, tax, and regulate drugs, so not just marijuana. I don't know. But there are areas where I disagree with him. But even if I didn't, I wouldn't get a fucking tattoo of the guy. It's just creepy and cultish. And then you can't get mad when people say, like, hey, man, the ardent Hillary supporters do seem kind of cultish. Because, again, you ask them, what do you believe? They don't have ready answers. If you ask me what I believe, I'll tell you exactly what I believe. What policies I want. You ask the people who are diehard Hillary Clinton fans, there's no answer. Some of them, even if they do give you an answer, come to find out their politics are way to the left of Hillary. So then why the fuck are you head over heels for Hillary? Doesn't make any sense. But I know, and this is what they say. They say, oh, the Bernie people, Bernie bros, you're the fucking cult people. Looks to me like it's the Trump people, and it's the Hillary people, and it's not the Bernie people.